Hello there. How's it going, guys? I'm just checking in. It's been a while. I guess I'm checking in because it's been a couple months. I just wanted to, anybody who watches my videos, if there's anybody at all, I just thought I'd check in and see how you're all doing and let you all know what's going with me, I guess. Um, I know the last time I did a video was um, late July, but that was before Google Hangouts separated from YouTube because they're going to be getting rid of that at some point, from what I hear. Which they didn't. Um, I wanted to use that one last time before I switched over here, and I'm just doing YouTube Studio live streaming, blah blah blah, for my webcam and what have you. So, um, say how you doing? So, I don't know. I guess there's the what I just said, and then also part of why I really haven't been doing videos is, if not the main reasons, because I really haven't been feeling a whole lot motivated to do so, but so and it's probably a good thing I'm not getting paid to do so. It's not like I'm good thing I'm not doing this for a living, and because it'd be I don't know. But yeah, how you doing? I'm doing alright. Well, let's see. For me here in the states, we just had Thanksgiving, and ha- happy Thanksgiving to all my American viewers, and for any of my non-American viewers, I tip my hat to you anyway, even though I'm not literally wearing one. So you know, um, I guess for me, I've just been living day by day, and just whatever's going on. Um, see, well, um, like what are some of the things that happened with me? Well, let's see, my brother got married, which is awesome. Yeah. So let's see what else. I've I've bought a few things on Amazon since then. I do that. I've did a video a while back. Some of the things I've purchased. I've purchased more things since then. What have I bought recently? Let's see here. This Han Solo belt, but um, I wasn't too pleased with it. However, it's not a bad product. It's just I think I failed to meet my expectation. It's a little big for my waistline. You can't really. It's a bit of a one size fits all. And that, not to mention my pistol right here, my DL-44. It's a little too small for it, so maybe I should have gone with another one. But I still want to get one myself. One that's a bit more friendly size wise to this thing here. Um, and one that can actually fit. I'm not a fat ass, but I'm not scrawny either. Just but I'm sure you get what I'm saying, right? Um, so I just, like I said, not it's not a terrible product. It's just my expectations are not met. I'm just probably gonna keep it for right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe give it to someone, or I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to get one that um, is better meets my expectations. And maybe that was my fault. Maybe I should have looked into it slightly better. But then again, I wanted to get a belt that maybe save some money when it comes to getting buy some products. But I don't know. But the thing is, I know I've gone to several stores in the last few months, and been unsuccessful. I want, and the thing about doing that is, I'd like to be able to actually physically look it over before I decide yay or nay, because I wouldn't want to I wouldn't want to buy something online only for to be crap. Because some of the other belts I've looked at, I've seen some mixed reviews. So yeah. So speaking of Amazon, so I guess or internet shopping in general, got the original, oops, upside down, the original generation of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. I'm a lifelong fan. I remember, when I was younger, one of the past computers I used to own. Um, I had red and blue, and I think yellow too. I think maybe gold and silver as well, but there were dialogues in Japanese, and I'm not very fluent in it. Excuse me. I remember playing those through here. These games were there, and of course, not to mention, I think maybe the cartridges too. I don't know. I did have yellow, which used to belong to my brother. But back when I was in high school, the jacket I was wearing and it slipped out of my pocket on my bus one day. Never found it. Never got it back. This was 2008. I've been out of high school for almost a decade, so yeah. So this was one such time where in regards to an item that I've owned in the past, I had no issues um, replacing. And I've got red and blue to go alongside it. So, and I guess in part because if you've ever played the games or if you're familiar with the franchise in any way, trading is a vital aspect to it. And I wanted to be able to do it three-way, if you know what I mean. I wanted to trade from this game to the other game and that game and blah 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 because you gotta fill up your Pokedex. Yeah. So that's what I want to do. I didn't want to be limited. Now I could have downloaded on my 3DS, but I did this just based on my resources. I've got more games for my Game Boys and all that I do. Um, DS because now see with me I've got DS Lite, 3DS, and another regular DS that as I understand actually belongs to my dad, but I've used it more than he did. So um, so and I guess there's that, and there's the idea of trading, and just if you understand what I'm coming at, that's why. Um, yeah, I bought those off of eBay, and before I bought those, oh, and before I go on, I do have a guide for it. I've owned for a few years now, so before I pick these things up, um, yeah, so I think for each version it's kind of red, blue, and there's separate guides out there, but I think at least for red and blue, I think they're pretty much say the same thing verbatim. The only real difference is the cover art. But then again, I guess I have to read those two just to make sure um, just to make sure my assumption is correct because it's been a while. And I'm not sure if yellow says the same thing verbatim, but then I don't know. Just the one I just showed off, I'm okay with it. So I think strategy guide wise, as far as these games, right for the moment, I'm doing all right. So, and before I bought these off of eBay, now officially had an account with one. Let's say I also use Amazon. Um, let's see. I also picked up this thing right here. It's a Star Wars blaster. Yeah, it's different from my DL44 right here. Um, this one right here. Um, the old expanded universe. It which is now called Legends. By the way, Star Wars Legends. It's made the majority of its appearances were made in there. The first ever appearance at all in the universe canon or Legends was in Phantom Menace. For wondering when, where, and who, and blah blah blah. Apparently, in the desert planet of Tatooine, when they're spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, but um, and now after they escape the planet of Naboo, they get shot at by the Trade Federation, and they have to make a pit stop at Tatooine. They're on their way to Coruscant, which is basically like the Washington D.C. of Star Wars. And Qui-Gon Jinn, one of the Jedi who's there, he and a few other he's going into town with a few others: Jar Jar Binks, R2D2, and this future mom of the Skywalker twins, Padme. They're all walking into town. Apparently, there's a background character carrying this pistol, and I've tried keeping it. I know what character to look for, but even then, it's kind of hard to tell you that this he even has it. So I guess um, if I'm not being specific enough, I hope I am. But just if I'm not, I can provide a link or two on and the description below after I'm done with this video here. But yeah, but I'm just rambling here. So, but anyway, uh, but even so though, Hasbro, this is a Hasbro product, and I guess they somehow became aware of it. Don't ask me how because I wasn't there. But I guess apparently they became aware of it somehow in some way. And I guess they thought it must have been good enough to be like, hey, let's make a toy out of it. So, well, they made a toy out of it, and I just happened to have one. I picked up one. I had one just like this one once before, but I don't know what the hell ever happened to it. Or, given the fact that I moved over out of my house over here to my grandma's, you know, I'm not sure if it ever made it over here, and if so, I don't know where to look for it. And if it got given away somehow, um, without my knowledge, I don't know when it happened or where it is now. So just I don't know. For a while, it kind of bugged the hell out of me that I don't know where it is. So just all the way just look for a new one. I what I did I looked I've been looking around in some thrift stores, like Goodwill and places like that, and I couldn't find one. So I just all right, I'll buy it off the internet. And I wound up getting out of like eBay. So, but I did so as like an outsider, as a guest because I didn't have an account. But now that I have an account there now too. And well, I picked this up before I created mine. So I'm not sure what model let's call it. Um, like I said, the Han Solo pistol is a DL-44, or pistols like the one say Kanan Jarrus uses from Rebels. That one's a DL-18. So on that same front, I don't know what this one would be called because the boxing of it, if you were to go into a toy store or somewhere, it would just say Tatooine blaster pistol. Now, I bought this off the internet. It just came in a regular box. It didn't come in like a boxing or whatever, as if you were to go to the store and buy one. As if you can even find it nowadays, because you know Phantom Menace was 20 years ago. So, but um, but I don't know what its model number will be called. Like a couple of the ones I just mentioned before, or who made it. This is all in context of the Star Wars universe. So I guess the best thing you can do is just use your imagination. Now, I guess with the DL-18 pistol, um, as far as I'm aware, that does not exist in toy form, like say like this one or this one. So I guess I don't know. So I guess this is probably the closest you can have to finding a DL-18, but otherwise, I have no idea. But anyway, yeah, I've rambled on long enough. Um. Oh, and speaking of which, um, also just recently, this just came in the mail for um just recently, within a couple last couple of days. I know it's not meant. It's not. This video is just an update, not a show and tell. But I'm just trying to be as updative as I can be. So, if you've ever, this is wondering what this is. If you ever watched Rebels, the character Ezra Bridger. This is his first lightsaber, which is like a lightsaber pistol hybrid, where it can go pew 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 or like you expect of a lightsaber or any other kind of laser sword. So yeah, maybe I should do a video on it someday. If you want me to, well, drop a comment. Tell me what you think. But yeah, I do know that there's a lightsaber like this one, and where you can just pop where the blade doesn't fully retract into its tilt, um, and um, only part of it does, but just yeah, if you know what I mean. I hope I'm being specific enough, and if not, hopefully a simple Google search will give you help. Um, but not only that, where's that one that I'm talking about, where the blade doesn't go in all the way? That's how it's designed. It also does do the pew pew pew, but actually shoots projectiles. This one, just when you shoot, it goes boom pew pew pew, and the blade actually it retracts all the way. Not to mention, just got this little clip here where you can pop it on your belt. So I just got that in the last couple days. So it's pretty neat. I've been kind of keeping an eye out for this one too, but until now I couldn't find it. So, but like I said before, if you want a toy review out of this one, holler at your boy here. So, Um, I also have another product coming in another purchase that I'm currently waiting for. And if you see this book right here, this is on Theodore Roosevelt. It's a part of this particular series called Encyclopedia of Presidents. I'm expecting on Warren G. Harding, so it's been a little slow coming in. But it, I was only expecting it anywhere between I think 29th and 16th, which is a bit of a 3 day, no 3 week. I'm sorry, 3 week waiting period. So not only that, but so it's been a little slow lately. So not only that, like I said, we just had Halloween, there's Black Friday, and blah 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 blah. Um, so yeah, I probably had to wait some time. So which well, it is kind of funny that I'm an internet shopper because you know, when it comes to politics, one of the things that I'd like to see workers get treated right and justly, But then again, I know I'm no saint because I use Amazon, I use eBay, so it's like I know I'm kind of a hypocrite in that regard, if I am even one at all. But so just especially considering how guys like Jeff Bezos is kind of wealthy, so so. But even though I'm maybe a bit of a hypocrite in that I favor the rights and of the worker and they should be treated justly and blah blah blah. I know I'm probably contributing to a problem. So yeah. Um. So, but then again, that just doesn't change how I feel though. I guess speaking of politics, we're in the um 2020 election is gearing up. We've got um we got the Democratic debates. Are on full swing. I think we're having one next month of the you know when I don't know, but sometime next month. We just had one this. Who am I voting for? Bernie Sanders. No questions asked. You know, because if you remember, he got fucked over last time. Thanks, Hillary. um, you know, the one guy that could have defeated Trump and he didn't get his chance. So, but uh, because that's who I'm supporting. Well, let's put this way: that's who I support. And if he gets the nomination, you damn right I'm voting for Bernie. If not, and if someone else gets the nomination, I don't know who I'm voting for. I'd like to vote. Well, uh, I don't know because ever since I became a registered voter at 18, I've voted in every election, every chance I've voted. Then I have. I voted in the three midterms, two presidential elections. So um, yeah, because where do I stand politically? I do consider myself a left wing populist. I'm left wing. I'm populist. I'm got a lot of progressive views. Like I support Medicare for all, tuition free college, living wage. Um, yeah, Green New Deal. I'm definitely down with that. Like ending the wars. Why are we over there? Why are we attacking at least 7 to 8 different countries? We shouldn't be. You know, but I mean, those are some of my views. You know, you know, I wish we didn't have Trump in office. But we do. If we want to get him out, um, we need to nominate Bernie Sanders because he's the only one that's even got even a snowball's chance. So if you didn't know where I stand, that's where I do. So yeah, I know it's probably getting a little partisan here, but I'm just being honest here. Excuse me. Now, bear in mind, I'm not trying to go after any of his supporters. I just don't like Trump myself. especially since I can understand maybe on some level why some people may have voted for him. But if it's just say for the populist rhetoric he espoused on the campaign trail, I get it. I hear you. You know, you know, your reasoning for that, like hey, compared to Hillary, he gave you a chance. Okay. No, he gave you a reason to vote for him compared to Hillary because she was just the status quo, business as usual. You know, she she's may as well just be a Republican in Democratic clothing. You know, but at least Trump gave you a reason to vote for him. So I get it. I hear you. But if it's for things like the racism, the xenophobia, and the bigotry, what the fuck? And so and just given how incompetent and corrupt this man is, uh, oh my god, why is he in office now? With the whole impeachment thing going on, you know, just I doubt. Good luck trying to get him out if that's even possible. I mean, then again, to be fair, there's grounds for doing so. If like a monuments clause being one of them, you know, vetoing a bill that would have gotten us out of Yemen. So, but because we're selling weapons to Saudis and we're in turn aiding and abetting a genocide in Yemen. So just hmm. Yeah, because but anyway, with the candidates, we've had our fair share of ones who have dropped out, like Jay Inslee, Bill De Blasio, Beto O'Rourke, um, Richard Ojeda, Eric Swalwell. People like them have already dropped out. No, also Kirsten Gillibrand, she dropped out. Um, but those who are still standing, guys like uh, Mayor Pete, Kamala Harris, um, Joe Biden. Why are you in there? What the fuck? So because with Joe Biden, I know he was VP for 8 years. Um, uh, but I had no idea of his record. So, but I do now. So, but anyway, but just yeah. But bottom line, I support Bernie. I'm voting for him. So, the thing is, it's kind of funny how we this became an update video to let's talk about it a little bit and a little bit of news, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know. If you've ever been watching my videos, I can ramble about whatever. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just everything I've said politically, just make of it what you will. So and I'm not trying to attack anybody. I'm just but I'm just sharing my thoughts and sharing what's going on in the world just based on how I understand and what I've heard. Just I don't know. So I guess with all that being said, I guess how are you doing? So I guess that said, just that's all I have to say right now. And if there's anything I forgot to say, I'll probably remember it after I'm done with this video because that's happened before. So with all that said, I guess rate, comment, subscribe, and see you later, guys. Peace.